Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your March 2021 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name's Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. My website is lisalyle.com, and you can find me on social media, Wisdom of the Heart. So, gosh, can you believe we're already in March? Time is just flying, whether we're having fun or not, so we may as well enjoy the ride. So this month I've been guided to work with the energy of Mother Earth, Archangel Michael, our ancestors, our higher selves, as well as the animal kingdom. So before we get too deep into this, Capricorn, we are going to be having a Virgo full moon, so your fellow earth sign. The moon is going to be full in Virgo on the 27th of February, so in about 24-25 hours from now. Actually, probably in about 12 hours from now, because I do believe it happens at about 3 a.m. and it's 2:35 in the afternoon. So with that being said, we're going to be starting off March with this energy of this Virgo full moon, really guiding us and encouraging us to make some positive changes in our life, in our daily routines, in our habitual practices, if you will, and really about self-discipline. We're going to then have a Pisces New Moon on the 13th of March, followed by the equinox on the 21st. So here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's an exciting time of year because the days are getting longer. And, you know, in a couple weeks, we do that silly thing like change the clocks forward an hour. We spring forward and get an hour more of sunlight. So that's always a fun time of year. Before we get too far into it, if you haven't yet, Capricorn, please do subscribe to this channel. Take a moment to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and drop a comment down below. These simple actions that just take you mere seconds are greatly supportive to the content creators you enjoy and appreciate here on YouTube, and that's one small way that you can show your support. This month I am open and taking bookings for intuitive energy checkups, so chakra checkups, as well as soul messages. So if either of those sound like something that would be supportive to you this month, check in the description box below. Unfortunately, this platform has me unable to share links to my own website now. So if you are interested in either of those services, information can be found in the description box below. And to those of you who donate to me and this channel on a regular basis, thank you so much, because you really do encourage me to keep going, and you support my ability to continue to grow. And so I'm grateful. So if you're interested in just offering a donation, there is also information in the description box below. Okay, that's it. So here we go. Capricorn, from Mother Earth, you've got the hidden path. What I most noticed about this right away was the number. It's 34. So that comes to a 7. This is speaking, 7 to me is a highly spiritual number, always has been. I've always felt it that way. As years have gone on, I also really connect with the number 7 and the physical body. So like the 7 main, because there's way more than 7 chakras in our body, the 7 main chakras along our spine. And so for this month for you, Capricorn, and it would totally make sense with Virgo sort of setting the tone of the energy for this month. It's really about our physical body and our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. And so I'm being guided to ask you to pay attention to how you feel this month and observe, because for some of you, I feel like you have been getting the nudge or nudges to make some dietary changes. And so this may be the month where you are actually called to implement those changes. I also feel that this is a month where you are really, what do I want to say? They're asking me to, it's like, through personal practices, through self-discipline, you actually, I feel like this wellspring of inner knowing opens up for you. And so I feel like you are really being more spirit driven this month, more guided through your heart and your intuition and your gut instincts, as opposed to, you know, your thoughts and the way that you think your way through things. This card, the Hidden Path, speaks about the marriage of spirit and matter. And in actuality, we are all here to bring, we are all here as bridges of heaven on earth. And so we are spirit in matter form. And that's the truth of who we are. And so I feel this month you are going to be asked to really, it's like this shedding, this clearing of everything or anything that is not authentically you, so that more of your spirit, more of your soul's essence can shine through. And there are many paths. What I'm hearing is there are many paths. Check this out. This just came out for Sagittarius as well. There are many paths. Spiritual paths are as varied and as numerous as there are spiritual beings, which is all humans. We're all spirit in matter. We're spiritual, having a human experience. Because once we're finished with this human experience, we will transcend, we will transition to another realm, a higher frequency realm. So, yeah, it feels like there's a clearing of anything that is not authentically you. Because then you get this card from Archangel Michael, Life Everlasting, and it says your immortal nature, and it's a number 6. So again, the 6 takes us back to that Virgo energy, 6th house. For you, it's also speaking about once you've like taken care of, you know, the physical body, the mental body, the spiritual body, your home, then you get to expand outward. And this is about your path, the path of service that you came here to walk upon. So are you honoring your spiritual path of service? Because I can guarantee you that 95% of us are here for spiritual purpose. And out of that 95%, I actually almost venture to say 100%. And I would say 50% of that 100% recognize that they're here for spiritual purpose. And as a direct result of the recognition of why you are here, it's now time to make a fresh start. It is now time to go forward, living your divine life purpose, being deeply rooted and anchored, emotions calm and stable. And it's funny because for the Sagittarius, when this card came out, their reading was a lot of emotional instability, a lot of emotional turbulence, if you will. I'm not feeling this with you, Capricorn. It feels very fluid and flowing. I do feel, though, that there is, I feel it's your physical body that wants your attention. Your physical body, it's what I'm feeling is that your physical body feels tired, like overextended. Your emotions, though, your emotional body seems calm. Like it doesn't feel like there's a lot of turbulence or upset here. This is just about being rooted and grounded and really being the observer in your life. So whatever is coming through, whatever is moving through, just allowing it to move through without judgment, without criticism. Just it comes up, it flows, it moves through. And this is how, actually what I'm hearing is this is what supports your growth. Your ability to just allow things to move through actually supports the growth that is taking place from within you. So let's tune into the ancestors and see what love and support they have for you this month, Capricorn. Ancestors, message of love and support from the ancestors. I love sitting here because there's a great big, there's this great big blue spruce in the front yard, and there's all kinds of birds flying in and out of it. Okay, so you got 2 cards. Wow. Okay, so you got from the ancestors, North, what does it say underneath that? North, solitude, and shapeshifter, perspective. It's funny because the bear is there, and I had just pulled a card for myself earlier, and bear was the guy that came out. When I think of the north, when I connect to the north direction, I connect with the elders and our star family. So I do feel like, you know, perhaps this is a great opportunity for you now as well to get outside in the evening if you can, and look up at the sky and see where in the sky you're directed and connecting to that star family energy that's there for you. I do feel like this is, it speaks about solitude, and what I'm hearing is the healing journey, the journey of the healer or the prophet, the sage, the wise one is often very much a solitary journey. Right? It's that ability to go into the cave, or the hermit to go into the hermit crab, to go into their shell, and retreat from life for a while. And so I feel, especially if your physical body is feeling taxed these days, it may be really important for you to take a step back and rest a little bit more, not exerting yourself and putting yourself out there so much, and trust. I'm hearing follow your own guiding star, like within your heart. Allow your heart to guide you, because through your heart, Source speaks to you, your loved ones speak to you, your angels connect with you. It's the heart space that holds what I'm saying, what I'm feeling is holds your truth. And then in the physical body, it's like the physical body holds the imprints of all like traumas that have happened or taken place. Although I'm not, again, like I said, I'm not feeling a highly emotional energy with you. I'm feeling that the physical body is taxed, and the physical body needs some of your support and time and attention. So this shapeshifter card, I've never seen this one in the deck, and it says perspective. First of all, the coloring on the card really speaks to me about Mother Earth, getting grounded. I mean, you are the cardinal earth sign, and you know, our connection to the earth is incredibly supportive to us, and particularly for the earth signs. Being a Virgo, I'm well aware of that, and I'm deeply supported through my connection to the earth, and as are you. So if you are feeling ungrounded, I'm really seeing this like crow behind here too. If you are feeling ungrounded, this is a message to get outside and get grounded. Red jasper is coming in, as well as black tourmaline and black obsidian. So perhaps those stones are important for you to work with this month. And what I'm hearing is that you have the ability to change any situation in your life more often than not by simply changing your perspective. So, you know, like the birds getting up there and having a different view, being able to take in a more complete picture before action. I am feeling that this perspective, though, it is about your health, your physical health. What can you do and what are you being called to do? It's funny because when you look at this, it's like the eye is almost the third eye or crown chakra of this goddess here, who is one with the crow or the raven. It's almost like, okay, seeds, more nuts, more greenery, berries, this kind of stuff. Eating more nature and eating more of the earth is what I'm hearing for you. So give it a try. Check it out. I mean, I think March is going to be a month that this Virgo does a bit of a detox, a 3-day cleanse, which will just be water. So we'll see. But I am feeling that it's time to do that. So, higher self messages for you, intention, okay? So, it's always about our intentions. What do you seek to create? What is it that you would like to see manifest in your life? There's a strong presence of innocence and unconditional love that surrounds you, and I'm hearing that create and set intentions from the purity of your heart, from that energy, that essence of your immortal nature, which is unconditionally loving, pure, innocent, you know, no judgment, just intend from this space. So I'm feeling for you, Capricorn, the first, you know, week and a half or so of March is about clearing out, making some changes. With the Pisces New Moon, it is about setting some solid intentions, writing them out, speaking them out, and then taking action every day to create, because you are truly remembering who you are. Right? You're remembering what you came for. And I feel it's going back to this north, the elders and the star family, the star beings. I feel like this remembrance is remembering the purity of your heart. And we get jaded when we're born, right? Well, not right when we're born, but you know, as life goes on, we get jaded over time, and we tend to forget. And you know, I'm really guided to say the rise after the fall is really the rise of the pure divine soul shining their love light unconditionally in all directions around this beautiful globe we call home. Here on the attention card, it says, do not lose sight of your original intention. Check inside your heart to see if the path you are traveling fits in with your original hopes and aspirations. If not, take action, take control, and steer your life back on course. Remembrance. Remember, the light within your heart is the same light as the rays of the sun and the glow of the moon. The same energy that moves ocean tides and also stirs inside your heart. What is it that your heart truly desires? What have you not said to someone that you would like to say? Find and express your truth. And this is a big challenge for many people, because we hold back expressing truth because of a fear of how someone will react to it. So I always encourage people, when you have truth to share, when it's about expressing your feelings or what's going on with you, if it's spoken from the heart, if we allow our words to flow from our heart, other people very likely aren't going to be wounded by what we say, because they will feel the frequency, the vibration of what we're sharing, of the truth that we're sharing. what happens in communication where it gets all messed up is people are listening to respond or react. And so then everybody's, the wounded aspects of everyone's inner child or whatever gets all wounded and offended and reacts. And so if we can, sometimes if you have to have a heart to heart and to share something that's difficult for you to share, I like to just place my hands on my heart space just to establish that connection with this space and then begin to speak. So it's important that we share truth. It's important we don't deny it or hide it, because at the end of the day, as we're trying to, protect someone else from our truth, we are, by not sharing it, by not speaking it, we're rejecting a part of ourselves under the guise of protecting someone else. Doesn't work. So finally, let's get in here and see what animal guide, what animal medicine is going to support you this month. Oh, this is so cute. We got this yesterday with either Scorpio or Libra as well. The lamb. Again, it's the purity of the heart. The purity, back when I was a kid, we used to make these things called God's eyes, and it was with popsicle sticks and yarn, and you'd weave it around just like this, right? It looks like this. I have some around here somewhere because I went on a kick on making them a couple years ago as well. But again, this is all about operating from the purity of your heart, innocence, seeing through the eyes of the heart, which is the eye of God within our experience, and courageously living from your heart and courageously sharing your heart. And I'm feeling, the lamb and the lion. And so the purity of the lamb's heart and the courage of a lion. Trust yourself, trust your path, and trust if there's a path that you want to follow, if there's a path of service that you want to follow, but you're second guessing yourself and feeling like perhaps you don't have the skills or the, the knowledge required, you already do. You have everything you need. I mean, I look up to Capricorns because being a fellow earth sign and being that mutable earth sign over there in Virgo, I always looked at Capricorn, the cardinal earth sign, as like the ultimate embodiment of the earth element, right? Full on creativity, full on creative flow. So if you've lost your mojo and you haven't been feeling like you're flowing creatively, perhaps it's time to move back into the purity of your beautiful heart. So lamb medicine is peaceful, prophetic, patient. The lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, receive. When in balance, lambs are knowing and they experience inner peace. When out of balance, quiet, timid, and concerned. And to bring into balance, meditation and listening. Meditation under a tree, Capricorns. So that brings us to the end of these messages. I trust something here has resonated with you, and that you have felt supported and loved throughout our connection. Show me some love with a subscribe, a like, a comment, and if you'd like to donate, you can do that. Details down below. If you'd like to work with me, details down below. Until next month, Capricorn, let go and grow. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you.